Hello everybody, we are only some hours ahead from the full moon, a full moon in Eris that it's also called the hunter moon, also the blood moon, because in ancient times at this time of the year, the hunters were going to stock up, to hunt, to stock up for the winter. And so a first interesting question could be, what do we have to stock up for winter? And as I see the powerful configuration that is taking place today, I would say breath, alignment, and trust. These are the three keywords that I think we really will need during this winter. And the full moon in Aries that is taking place today at the very late degrees of Aries, and it will happen late afternoon, about 5 p.m. for Italian Swiss time, more or less. Here in Greece at about 6. It involves the axis of Aries and Libra, and this is already the axis of relationships. So there is already here a conflict between my independence, what I really feel it's right to do for me, trusting my gut, trusting what I really feel strong is pushing me, and compromising with people. So I think we can resonate a lot for what is happening in these days. But what really mind-blown me is the Sabian symbol that is connected to the full moon of today, which is a great crowd insults a musician that let them down. So I think that the voice of the crowds in these days is really powerful. And the interpretation that usually astrologers do give for this Sabian symbol is to take full responsibility for what we are doing, and the actions that we are doing will have social consequences that are unavoidable. So a lot is happening, and this is a super powerfully charged full moon, because we have Mars that will be very, very close to the Sun, but mostly we have Eris, the goddess of discord, which is right conjunct to the moon today, and we have Pluto that is squaring both Sun and Moon, so it's squaring the full moon. So Pluto, Mars, and Eris. It's three very, very, very powerful archetypes that have a lot to do with the conflict, with rebelling, with taking out a lot of rage. So there is a lot of rage, and also it's an ancient rage, because there is also the really the need to fight for justice. And it's also this thing that Mars is in Aries now. So Mars in Aries wants to really fight for justice, for what is really fair, But at the same time, all the rage that maybe was more introverted in the last months, because there were a lot of retrograde planets, and these planets are turning direct. 4 planets are turning back direct again. So we had on the 7th Pluto, on the 12th Saturn that went into direct motion, and just yesterday, so on the 19th, also Mercury and Jupiter became direct again. So all the energy that we may be compressed inside, it's ready to explode in this moment. So there is an outward motion in this moment. It's not an inward one. And we have to be very, very, very careful in this moment. Also because Pluto that is squaring the full moon is really bringing up to the surface ancient, very ancient, I'm talking about karmic one, or childhood wounds. And this rage that comes up, it's so ancient that we can really not realize, if you're not really very honest with ourselves, that we are answering and reacting to what is triggered in us in this moment with an ancient load. Okay, so it's really important that we see this rage really deeply. And in this moment, there's no point in answering to rage with our rage, you know. I'm not saying we have to repress it, but I'm saying that it's really important in this moment to stay immovable, to just observe, because Eris, the great goddess of discord, Ares sisters in myth, it's really building up a lot of tension. She wants to fight, she wants revenge, she wants to be told that it's that she was right. She's not looking for a win-win situation, you know. And it's also a very powerful archetype that it's good to follow somehow, because it helps us to really stand for what we feel fair. It's okay, but we can also, as Michele Giovagnoli, that is an Italian guy that is creating a very beautiful movement in Italy in this moment, and I'm very sad about what is happening to Italy in this moment. He says, stay immovable like a tree. He talks about specific tree, but I don't know how to say it in English, so I won't say it. So, immovable, okay? So, just let's observe what is triggered, what is really happening. Because also we will have a powerful thing that is happening in December, because the moon nodes, the transit of the moon nodes that has been in the last year and a half in the Gemini and the Sagittarius axis, which had a lot to do with the being split. Okay, duality, mortal and immortal, separation, and also this knowledge. It was the axis of knowledge that was really mixing up a lot of truth, no truths, fake news, news, real news. So a lot of mixed up knowledge, messed up knowledge. And in December we will have the moon nodes that will move to the Taurus and Scorpio axis. So there it will be clearer for us that really our evolution and growth in this moment has really to do with finding really an alignment and stay put, not to act with rage. It's really, really, really important in this moment. And also Venus in these days is in Sag. So maybe what we can really find nourishment in is going outdoor a lot. Outdoor, doing sport, work with the body, transforming this fire also. And also lift up our gaze and just trying to find our connection with the divine. The divine can talk to us if we just listen. And a very last important thing that it's important, very important to connect to in this moment is trust. And I know it's difficult to be trustful in this moment, but it's really the key, because everything that is happening will unfold in the perfect way as it can do for us, for each of us in this moment. So believing in the bigger plan, trusting what is really preparing for each of us, it's also very, very important. So I wish you a wonderful full moon today.